What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux and Luscious Massacre, girl.
Yeah.
I'll put her link down below. Welcome back to another video, girl.
Due to popular demand, our fat asses are back on the table, girl. We are back in the judges' corner, honey.
Today's drama.
The House of Abundance and the House of Electra are here, girl. Oh, wait, no. The House of Abundance and the House of Evangelista are here, honey.
Here we go. Start the video, girl. Okay, guys, we have so much freaking drama to talk to you about today. You won't believe it. Okay, so James Charles. You know James Charles.
Talk to me about little Miss James.
James
Little Miss James, girl.
Okay, tell me what you know about James from your point of view. Okay, who is James Charles?
James Charles.
To you.
To me.
To the children who don't know.
To the children on the world. The legendary children of the
girl?
moon, girl. So James Charles is an MUA. She's a YouTuber. I've noticed that recently she's been hanging out with Jeffree Star. She's been doing a lot of collabs with Jeffree Star. She did a little collab at her apartment. People were like, girl, that's your apartment, girl?
You would think.
But you would think she would have a sickening apartment, but we understand. You know, she's moving. She says she's moving soon. She's going to get a little house. He has a huge following. I was talking to him the other day. I was shook. Like, he has... His following, I think it already surpassed, like, Manny MUA. He's making more views than, like, Jeffree Star. Like, she is pulling the kids, honey. I feel like all the little 12, 13, 14-year-old little girls, like, they're there watching, you know, James Charles trying to get little makeup tips, girl.
Yeah.
We're going to have an entire planet full of little drag queens, girl, because I feel like James paints, you know, he paints a little hard for me, like, and all these little girls are picking up these little tips from Miss James.
But he started out very young painting, so when he's already up in age, girl, she's gonna paint.
She's gonna paint real sickening when she's in a 5
because
years,
I always see like people who do makeup, they start off kind of busted. Give them a couple years and they look really clean and flawless.
Well, I think it also helps out when you start young. You your face starts changing, so I feel like you have a little bit more room to play around with different shapes. You kind of figure out what works best for you. When you're old, girl, that's already it, girl. You're stuck with that face, girl.
You're stuck with that bitter face.
You're stuck with that bitter, cracked booger face, girl, and that's it, honey.
That's it. You're shook, girl. You're shook to out.
Girl, you only got one kind of template to work with, and you only know how to do that. This is
why some people can only paint themselves, but they can't paint anybody else.
Yeah, they have a very difficult time, like, transferring their makeup skills into another different face or a different type of shape of eye or something like that. Girl, sorry for the shadow, honey. We have been shooting all day. We lost the light, girl. It's already daytime. We're coming at you in sepia tone, girl.
Sepia tone realness, girl.
Girl, giving you that yellow sepia tone. But look at this glow, girl. The glow coming through, honey.
Okay, so James Charles was Good Judy's I don't even know the tea, all of it.
Well, he did a couple videos with Jeffree and Tana Mongeau, honey. And they said that they really live for each other. They were, you know, you could kind of see low-key, like, James was, like, annoyed by Tana.
I can clock at the house.
Because I feel like Tana's just so annoying,
I feel like James Charles is more mature than Tana Mongeau.
Yeah, and he's younger, girl. Tana Mongeau's probably like 15 years old in her head still, girl. Going through the gigs, honey.
Yeah.
Girl.
So, from the receipts that we have, go ahead and pull them up, girl. What
Let me pull up the receipts, honey.
You know, while she looks for them, one of them was saying that this involves TanaCon, that James was trying to tell her what not to do. She did not listen.
Girl, I'm still shook that we live.
Up.
Oh, girl, I'm still shook that we live in a day and age, 2018, where there is such a thing as TanaCon, girl. TanaCon exists, girl.
It had good intentions in the beginning, but it just kind of went downhill. But I mean, you should have
called it like YouTube Con, or like if you were trying to have YouTubers, they're like, why TanaCon, girl? Like, who's coming for Tana? Honestly, who's coming for Tana? Like, I was shook, girl. The world. I said it again. I said it before, and I'll say it again, girl. The world is in a worse state than I thought, girl. If people are looking up to Tana Mongeau Jojo, girl, if she is your if Tana Mongeau Jojo is your role model, girl, you're going through the gigs, honey. Go to therapy, girl. You need to go take a little class, girl.
Calm down, you're gonna have a heart attack. Calm down, girl. She's going through the gigs, girl.
I'm going through the gigs. I'm sorry. If Tana Mongeau Jojo is your role model, honey, go to school, get your GED, girl. Okay, girl, these little kids, girl, there's too much.
No, but
the planet is on fire, honey.
like RuPaul to get DragCon or something, or RuPaul DragCon.
I mean,
and
people,
here comes Tana.
girl,
Boom.
people who are actually trying to make a change in the world, people who are actually like doing something positive. There's some kind of progress, girl. And then you got Tana Mongeau, girl. You know, she is literally like doing the most. All she does is what? Story times? She does all these dramatic story times, girl. Le chequeamos los tacos, honey. Le exagera todo lo que da, honey. All she does is exaggerate, girl. She talking about, I went to Planet Hollywood to see Jennifer Lopez, girl. It turns out she was at Planet Hollywood, girl, watching Mariah Carey, girl. She's very exaggerated. She's just, it cracks me, girl. It cracks me.
The house.
It cracks me. She's doing the most, girl.
To think that, I feel like you have to have like a really big head to be like TanaCon.
I mean, isn't her no shade, girl. Don't come for me. Don't snatch my wig, girl. My little extensions and my little bun, honey. But isn't her claim to fame a story time where she talked about how she got fingered by a toothbrush, girl? That's too much. That's too much, girl.
The house.
All these little kids thinking it's okay to be shoving toothbrushes up their booty
No,
hole, girl. That's too much, girl.
So let's read the receipts, girl.
Let's pull up the receipts,
here we go.
girl.
You want me to read this one, or you want to do it?
You want me to read it in my fish voice, or you want to read it in your fish voice, girl?
Fish voice.
Okay.
Okay, so this is James Charles.
This is James Charles.
I'm going to throw it up here, guys. Here it goes.
Throw it up. I called her yesterday and gave her every last piece of advice I could to save this convention and her reputation. And again, she is enlisting, honey. A true friend will call you out when you're in the wrong. I thanked her for what she's done for me and ended our friendship because she's a big old bugger, honey.
Oh.
Don't speak on blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see.
There's another one.
Don't speak on a situation you know absolutely nothing about. I'm literally the absolute best kind of friend she could ask for. Rather than everyone who was yelling in her ear yesterday, VidCon, let's make this lit and let's shut this thing down. Open your f***ing eyes, you bugger!
Girl, I think there's one more, right?
Oh, is there more? Girl, there's more drama. A real friend will call you out when you're in the wrong, no matter how much of a booger you are.
Girl, okay, there it goes. So, to me, it seems like James Charles was extending an olive branch. She was like a really good friend, trying to work it out, take my advice, honey. And she just was not listening.
I feel like he was trying to like help her not to make a fool out of herself, because like I feel like literally that is her brand. Like her brand is acting a fool, doing the most, and being shameless. And you know, James, that's not what he's doing. James is a legit YouTube beauty guru. He's not about the drama. He's not about all this extra ridiculous embarrassness. And Tana is. Tana is like, she's known for being shameless and doing anything that she needs to do to
anything for views,
anything for attention. So I feel like he was trying to legit help her out, because this is embarrassing, girl.
The house. But it's big because you have like big names involved. Okay, like you got James Charles, you got Shane Dawson. The house.
And then look what happened. All these little kids, apparently there was like 20,000, 10,000 little kids, girl, going through the gig outside, melting their little makeup off, girl.
And then Jeffrey got in on it too, saying that, remember that video? He changed the title?
And then Jeffrey changed the title to his video, shredding.
Waiting at
Tana Mongeau Jojo, girl, coming for her little wig, snatching her little wig off her head, girl.
This is bad.
The scandal.
I mean, I feel like, honestly, because it's the internet in this day and age, the worse scandal it is, the more famous you'll get, girl.
The more scandalous, the more attention you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And I feel like at the end of the day, like some of these people shouldn't even be on YouTube, girl. That's too much, honey.
Girl, some of these
YouTube needs to go and cancel their account, girl. Turn it off, girl. She's doing the most.
She's doing the most. The house, girl.
Doing the most.
So have you ever had a time that you had like a friend or anything like that? Do you want to throw in?
Going through the gigs, girl. Going through the gigs, girl. So yesterday.
Oh, there's a story.
Girl, moving on from this Tana drama, girl, because I'm tired of Tana. I don't want to talk about Tana much.
No, seriously, on YouTube, you type in TanaCon, there's like videos.
There's too many videos, girl. Let's move on from the conversation.
And then there's like Shane Dawson talking about ShanaCon like on live for like 30, 40 minutes. And then there's like Tana Mongeau talking about what happened at the TanaCon for 30, 40 minutes, crying. Like, it's a lot of videos.
Girl, and then now Shane's going to do like a 3-part documentary.
Yeah, you saw that
It's
too?
going to be released in theaters, girl, at the bookstore.
At the bookstore,
girl. That's too much, honey. You're gonna be sucking some dick while you watch the little Tana video, honey. That's too much.
I remember that one.
Girl, the house. I've been to plenty of bookstore, honey. Plenty of bookstore, and they always have 2 theaters. Have you noticed?
No.
Every time you go to a little bookstore, girl,
they have 2 theaters.
They have 2 theaters. They have one. Usually, it's one upstairs, one downstairs. Downstairs, you get the little gay theater, girl, and then you go upstairs, you get the little straight theater.
The swingers.
Yeah, you get all the swingers. The straight people go up there. The TS girls can go up there because the straight men, they live for the little TS girls, honey. So every time you go to a little bookstore, girl, you got 2 theaters, girl. I feel like this Shane Dawson documentary gonna be released in one of those theaters at the bookstore, girl.
You know what though? Tana Mongeau should be like, Shane Dawson saved my channel. I threw a convention and it went wrong.
We had a red carpet meet and greet at the bookstore, honey, and we featured my documentary. And he saved my reputation, honey. Okay. He saved my channel, girl. And then afterwards, they're gonna air that graveyard video, girl. The graveyard girl video.
Okay, we're gonna say that another video. Okay, so tell me about your story, girl.
Okay, girl. We were talking off camera, and he's like, "Wait, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, girl." So about a week ago, girl. So I was. Oh, you know what? Actually, flashback. So I was doing my makeup for my latest video that I did, the Jeffree Star versus the Manny MUA palette, and y'all saw my makeup. I had one blue eyebrow, I had one pink eyebrow, I had done one side Jeffree Star, I did one side Manny MUA, girl. I was stirring the drama, girl, the battle of the palettes, girl, the war of the queens, honey. So then I had finished doing my mug, I had finished shooting my video, I had finished taking pictures. I laid down, I was on my phone texting to a little trade, honey, not bothered. The house was completely silent, girl. My roommates were not home, or if they were asleep. I couldn't hear nothing. The house, girl, you could have dropped the pin, you could have heard it, girl.
Wow.
So it's like 2:30 in the morning when I finally finished, and then I hear a little knock on the door, girl, at like 2:30 in the morning, and I'm like, nobody called me, nobody texted me, told me they were on their way. Who's here?
That girl.
Who's here?
When people knock on my door, I run and hide, girl.
Is the immigration coming to put me in a cage, girl? What's happening, honey? So, anyways, I go up to the door, I open the door, and this guy, beautiful guy, and I'm just like, girl, what's going on?
Dream come true.
Girl, dream come true. Ah! I'm going through the kids, hyperventilating.
Describe him. Oh, my God, I want to know.
Oh, my God. Okay, so he was thin, he was Latino, he was like caramel complected, but he was young, eyes? Girl. He just had regular brown eyes, girl. He was just a regular human being like everybody else, but he was cute, girl. So I opened the door and I was like, can I help you? Like, what? I'm in my mind, I'm like, who are you? I don't know you. Robot? No, I was wearing my little Pokemon shirt, girl. I was wearing my little PJs. I had just finished shooting a video, so I was not bothered. So then I opened the door and I was like,
no eyebrows?
I was fully mugged. I had the pink eyebrow and the blue eyebrow, girl.
Oh, okay.
I still had my full clown fantasy makeup. So I opened the door and I was like, what is happening? I was like, yes, can I help you? And he's like, oh, I'm looking for Kiana, girl. You know Kiana, girl. Kiana's my sister.
Big old BBW,
She's one of my best friends, Kiana. If you guys have seen my videos in the past, I put her up in Ursula drag that one time. It went viral, girl. So I put her up in Ursula. She was built and meant to play Ursula, girl. Yeah, anyways. So he's like, I'm looking for Kiana. And I was like, girl, Kiana don't live here, girl. Kiana's my good Judy. Kiana comes over to my house a lot, but she don't live here. She just visits. He's like, oh, it's because one time I came over to your house to meet Kiana and we just talked. We had a conversation and I was just coming to see if I could talk to her. Clearly, he was intoxicated. I could see from his body language like he was drunk. And then I was like, no, baby, I'm so sorry. Kiana's not here. And he's like, well, are you DTF? No!
Like you want to mess around.
DTF, girl. Yeah. He asked me, are you DTF? And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I was literally wearing this little chongo, girl, and this dramatic clown makeup. And I was like, what are you talking about? So he ended up, I have very, like, anal neighbors, like, very picky, dramatic neighbors. Like, if you park anywhere nearby them, they'll come and they'll knock on the door and be like, move your truck out of my way, girl. I'll bid her. So I told him, I was like, so I was like, honey, come inside because I don't know what you're talking about. It's 2:30 in the morning. I don't want my neighbors to be seeing you here talking to me, talking about you look for Kiana, girl. So I told him to come inside. So I told him to come inside. He came inside and I told him, sit down. I have a cute little living room. I was like, sit down in the living room, girl. What's your tea? What are you doing? I was like, are you? And I asked him, I'm like, have you been drinking? He's like, yeah, I'm a little buzzed. And then I was like,
surely you can't let him drive home.
Girl, surely I couldn't let her. I couldn't let him drink and drive, girl. I had to invite him into my home, girl. Don't blame me for what happened next, girl. It's not my fault, honey. Blame it on the alcohol, honey. Don't blame it on me. Girl, he couldn't resist this beauty, honey. So we're talking.
Girl, I'm getting my life right now.
He's telling me he was looking for Kiana. I was shook, girl, and I'm like, honey, my Judy's not here. I'm not gonna call her. It's 2:30 in the morning. What's your tea, girl? And then he starts talking to me, and then honestly, in my mind, when he said, "Are you DTF?" I was like, "There's no way I'm DTF with you. I don't even know you. Just walk up to my door. I'm not that kind of girl, honey.
Yeah.
Low key, I am that kind of girl. But I'm not gonna be doing." Rich Lex is like, "Bitch, you are that kind of girl." No, but honestly, in my mind, like immediately, like I wasn't thinking anything sexual. I wasn't thinking about that. Like in my head, he totally showed up out of the blue.
Sure.
He showed up out of the blue. I didn't know what the tea was. So then we start talking. He starts telling me, he's like, you know what? I was like, are you gay? Are you bisexual? Because I always ask the trade, girl.
Yes.
Have you ever, hashtag, have you ever been with a girl like me before? Girl?
Yes, we used to say that.
We used to say, let
me explain this one, girl. While you catch your breath, girl. Have you ever been with a girl like me before?
Yeah.
That was when we used to talk to, used to meet guys. Mm-hmm. And if you were, dressed up as a woman, or you're cross-dressing, or a lot of the TS girls will tell the straight guys will be like, have you ever been with a girl like me before?
I have a little special superpower.
And the guys will be like, oh no, doll, I haven't. And I'm like, well, this doll comes with extra parts. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been with a girl like me before? It just meant that you were a little different.
You were a little extra, girl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Eras una chica superpoderosa, honey.
And then sometimes they would say it was a good way to say. Because it's kind of uncomfortable to say, I'm TS, I'm CD, have you been with me before? Yeah. That's kind of awkward. The cool way to say
it's a low-key way to say, have you ever been with a CD or a TS before? Yeah. You just say, have you ever been with a girl like me before?
And the guy would either be like, yes
or no.
Or what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the time, they already know the tea, honey.
They already know the tea.
They can clock the tea, honey.
They clocked it, you clock it, but you don't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways,
you always gotta ask. I always ask, so I was like,
because you don't want them to be in there and they're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, going to the gigs, girl.
Going to the gigs, yeah.
Yeah, they touch your clitoris and they crack, girl. They go through the gigs. So I made sure I asked. I was like, I asked him and I said, are you gay? Are you bisexual? Like, what's your tea? And he's like, well, I think I'm bisexual, honey. I think I'm bisexual. And I said, and I was like, well, why do you think I'm bisexual? He's like, well, because last time I was with a TS girl. Actually lies. He told me he had been with Kiana. He's like, well, actually, because the last time I was with Kiana and she ate my booty and I liked it, girl.
Kiana, is she going to watch this video?
No, probably not.
Okay.
I hope not.
Oh my God.
Sister, if you're watching out there, I love you. She don't mind if I talk about this girl.
Oh my God.
Nobody knows who she is.
I'm sitting here getting my live. This is my...
Girl.
I'm like,
So then he told me that she had ate his little booty hole, girl. And then he told me that he loved it. And that's why he thought he was bisexual. I was like, wait a minute, bitch. I was like, just because somebody ate your booty hole and you liked it, that don't mean you're bisexual. You know, I had a real moment with him and I educated him. Because I was like...
he's drunk the house. Why are you talking to him?
Because I wanted to have a little conversation.
Girl, you're over here trying to mind
my femininity,
girl, no,
honey.
Let me tell you what she was trying to do.
Have a little conversation,
she was trying to brainwash him the house, but he was drunk.
No,
he was drunk. Why
he was drunk, but I wanted to have he was still a human being, girl. I wanted to get to know him. Girl. I wanted to have a conversation. That don't mean just because he's drunk don't mean
you were trying to figure out if he's like a crazy.
I was just trying to make sure he's not crazy. I was trying to get to know him.
You were trying to get the vibe. That's what you're trying. You're trying to get the vibe.
I was just trying to get the vibe.
So
I was like, what's your
tea,
I got honey? It. So anyways, I asked him, he told me he thought he was bi because he got his booty hole ate out. I was like, girl, there is plenty of straight men all over the world that get their booty hole out. There's plenty of straight men out in the world where their women stick a finger up their booty. That don't make them bisexual, girl. You're still a straight man. I told him, I'm like, are you attracted to men? What are you attracted to? He's like, well, I'm only attracted to girls like you. And I was like, girls like me? What you mean? And he was pretty much, what he meant was he was attracted to CDs, TS, transvestites, that kind of stuff. So I was like, honey, you are a straight man. To me, that's a straight man.
There's so many words for that. Do you remember Amanda Lepore? she would say, "I'm a sex change." Like nobody says I'm a sex change anymore.
Yeah.
But if you ever talk to Amanda Lepore, she says that.
Well, I think now they call it post-up, girl. Post-up.
Yeah, I'm a sex change.
Yeah.
Nobody says that no more.
Yeah, nobody says that no more.
It's so funny how they used to say these words like regular, and now it's like, well, don't say that, girl.
Well, honestly,
but because she's so old school, she gets away with it.
She gets away with it. People
nobody says like, "Have you been with a girl like me before?" Or what do you mean? I'm a sex change. Like nobody says that no more. They used to back in the day. Back in the day, like on those talk shows, like the Murray and the Ricky Lake
with the club kids.
They used to say that word. I'm a sex change.
Well, I don't know about that, girl, but my sex is still intact, honey.
Girl,
okay. So he's over there thinking because he's bisexual because he got his booty hole ate out. I was like, girl, there's plenty of straight men that like a little action,
Okay, so go speed it up. I want to know what happened next.
So, anyways, girl, long story short, honey, we ended up having a little romantic moment.
20 minutes later.
20 minutes later, girl, we had little petals all over my bed, honey. He bought me a little box of chocolates, honey. And we had a cute little romantic getaway, honey. We messed around. She gave me the whole fantasy. I gave him the CD fantasy. Even though I was wearing clown makeup, the house, girl.
Yeah, the house.
A lot of the times, trays don't care, girl. As long as you got a little lash and you got a little lip action going on, girl. A little chapstick, honey, and they live, girl.
Okay.
They live. I had to really like educate him, and I was like, honey, you are a straight man because you are attracted to feminine things. To me, if you are even if you're attracted to CDs, trans women, that doesn't mean you're gay. It actually means you're straight. You're attracted to feminine things. So I was
that doesn't make him gay. That'll make him
gay, girl.
He likes
that'll make him gay, girl.
Things.
That's a straight man, honey. I had a sexual relations with that straight man, honey.
So
coming up in my
Kiana
house
find
in the
out
middle of
that
the
you
night,
took her
girl.
man?
Kiana about to find out through this video, honey, because I haven't told her yet, honey.
You took her man.
I didn't take her man.
I'm gonna put a poll.
No.
I'm gonna put a poll.
The scandal.
Y'all let me know. No, here we go. The legendary children in the comments.
The legendary children of the House of Abundance. Let us know. Did I take her man, honey?
She took the man. Yes, the house. No, the house.
I didn't.
There'll be a poll.
I didn't because he came out over looking for her. I told her he wasn't there, and then we just got to know each other, and then through that he told me he was attracted to me, and then we had a moment. My sister don't come for me, sister. She's
gonna come for you.
She's not. No, honestly,
that's
no.
it. The friendship's over.
She knows the tea. She know it wasn't men like that because they were just like. Girl, I said it before. Girl, mira.
Lipstick for your life.
The only way I can explain it is los pelados son del pueblo y para el pueblo, girl. If you're not dating me, then you're not my man. If I don't got a ring on my finger, you're not my man. So I wouldn't get mad if my trade went over to her house and then they got to know each other and he messed around with her. Girl, he ain't my man.
I just
hooked up with him once.
Let me tell you the tea.
It's just a hookup, girl. Hookups are for everybody,
we used to have a friend. And she used to say that she would hook up with sickening trade. And she would get like these sickening trade. And I had told you this. And you didn't believe me. I think later on you started to get it. And I was like, that trade she hooked up with will leave her house and go hook up with this queen and this queen and this queen. Then he's hooking up with all the people we know.
Okay. He comes over here, eats my booty hole. And then he goes over there and makes out with her.
Yeah.
Girl, and she's over there tasting my booty, girl.
Okay?
That's the true tea with a lot of these trades. That's why you girls got to be careful, girl. Have safe sex because these trades, they've been doing the most. They come over and eat Miss Lush's booty hole, girl.
Girl, they leave.
And then they go over there
because
and they want to make out with the next girl.
Get back on the apps to look for the next guy.
And that girl don't even know
guy's
she's
already
tasting my booty,
off
girl.
Looking for somebody else.
She don't even know she's tasting my booty all up in her mouth, honey. She don't even know. Honey, that's the true tea. That's the reality, honey.
Oh my God.
The scandal.
Okay, guys.
It makes you think, girl. It makes you think no one is safe.
This
honey.
all connects.
No one is safe.
This all connects.
It all connects
to James Charles and Tana Mongeau. Somehow, girl.
Somehow.
But
in the powers of the universe and the homosexuality of the divine goddess, honey, it all connects back
the moon.
to the James Charles and Tana Mongeau controversy. Traverse, honey.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you
Escándalo.
go. If you want more story
Escándalo.
times like that, hit the like button, girl.
Honey,
If you want more
honey.
story times, you also check out her channel. You do little story times too.
I do a little gay story time all the time, honey. It's always a little homosexual story time with your girl Luscious, honey. If you want that little homosexuality, come on to my channel, honey.
Okay, smash that like button, comment, rate, subscribe. I got merch on down below and music on iTunes. See you next video. Bye.
Bye.
No girl.